This is 2.4.13. Now, from previous problems, this is continued over two previous problems. We had a PDF. We found the CDF. Now, notice your PDF and CDFs will always have some range for your X values. And it should stay the same between your PDF and CDF. And we found the expected value. So those are all things from previous problems. Now, 2.4.13 part A says find the standard deviation. So to find the standard deviation, the only way we know how to do that with continuous random variables is to first find the variance. There are two formulas you can use for variance. One is a lot easier to find usually. So what you'll do is you'll find the expected value of x squared minus, and then you'll find the expected value of x and square that before you minus it. Okay, so expected value of x squared minus the whole quantity of expected value of x squared. We already know expected value of x, so we just have to find expected value of x squared. Now, anytime you want to find the expected value of something, you just take whatever you want the expected value of. So expected value of x squared, you put that in your integral and times that by your PDF, whatever your PDF might be. Okay. So again, we want expected value of x squared, so we just do that times the PDF. So in our case, we'll have to integrate from 10 to 11. Okay, and it's going to be x squared times this 4 over 819 times x times 130 minus x squared dx. Okay, to simplify this, like this 4 over 819 can come out. And then I'm just going to distribute everything through. So this is x squared times x times 130. So 130 x cubed. And now you can do this in more steps to make it make more sense to you if you need to. This will be x squared times x is x cubed times x squared is x to the 5th. And we need to take the derivative of that. I'm not going to do it all here. Okay. Instead, we'll just skip ahead to the answer or put this into my calculator. At this point in your career, you should be able to just put it in your calculator and not feel too bad. So 108.6153. If you don't have a calculator that can do this, you are welcome to use Wolfram Alpha or something else on the homework. I know the homework problems do get more complicated. On the exams, I will try and make it fairly simple still, which means your integral should be about to this level. I'm just not going to take the time to do it here, but your integral should be this level. Okay, so we found the expected value of x squared, so now back to variance of x. It'll just be the expected value of x squared, which is 108.6153, minus the expected value of x squared. So this is 10.4182 squared, which should give me about 0.0758. Notice I like to go at least 2 decimal places, so I'm not messing up just by rounding. Okay, we found the variance, so now for our standard deviation, our standard deviation for x is going to be equal to just the square root of that. So square root of 0.0758 gives me 0.275. So that's how you find standard deviation. Now, part B says find the median. Well, to find a median, actually, no, it doesn't say that. It says, what is the 80th percentile? It's just like finding a median, because you're saying what x value, so what x value has 80% to the left. So median, you just do 50%, 80th percentile, you just say what x value has 80% to the left. So we'll set our CDF equal to 0.8 and solve for x. Now here's my CDF up here. I need to set that equal to 0.8. Okay, so f of x is equal to this 4 over 819 times lots of things. And again, we found this in a previous problem. We're not finding it here because we already know what it is. And we'll set it equal to 0.8 and solve for x. Now, I don't want to do this by hand. Okay, it's going to take a long time. I'm not going to ask you to do something that hard by hand on the exam, just because I don't want to have you spend all your time doing that on exams. So instead, let's go to Wolfram Alpha, or your calculator, or whatever you prefer to do this in. By the time you reach this applied math classes, you can use your calculator for everything like this. So we're going to solve 4 over 819 times 65x squared minus x to the 4th. Let's see, I'll put this in parentheses just in case. Let's see, x to the 4th divided by 4 minus 4,000. So all of that should be in parentheses, equals 0.8 for x. Looks like it's giving me some nice square roots, so let's change that to approximate forms. Okay, so it looks like I have a lot of choices here, and only one can actually be my 80th percentile. So my choices are negative 10.694, negative 12.068, 10.694, and 12.068. You can only have one answer. So for that, come up here. Remember, x was only supposed to be between 10 and 11. We only care about x values between 10 and 11, so those negatives are out. That 12 is too high, so the only one left is this 10.694. So our 80th percentile is 10.694. That means 80% of the area is less than 10.694. Now, you're still supposed to find the 10th percentile. You can do that yourself. Just 10% would be you do 0.1 instead of 0.8.